So Halloween is coming, and today we are doing a freaky mashup of two face charts, combining them together to make a super creepy yet super gorgeous drawing of our own using alcohol markers. You ready? Grab some Bristol paper and meet me at your art table. I dare you to draw along with me. Are you gonna do it? Do it.
Okay, this will be a little fast if you're drawing along, so definitely pause. And you can also watch this on like slow time. Did you know that? You can watch YouTube videos on super fast or slow, so you can always slow it down too. I'm doing a mashup today, you guys. This is my literal favorite way to do art. You take two images. These are two face charts that were created by two people I follow on Instagram. And I'm mashing them together because Halloween is next week or super soon anyways. And I'm fired up about it. I love it. So I'm making her have a super pointy chin like the reference that you see on the left right there. I love those sculpted cheekbones. Obsessed. And face charts, by the way, have been used since the 1980s for what's it called? Makeup artists to kind of like plan out the literal face makeup for their clients. This is so cool. And so they still use them all the time today. So MAC is a big makeup company that they publish a lot of theirs on Pinterest. So it is so super fun. So I took two that I love. I'll show them to you. But I had to adjust the oval shape because, as you know, face guidelines are everything. And by the way, that PDF is available. If you would like it, just let me know in the comment section. There's a link to all my favorite supplies, including the ellipse template that I'm using to draw her three eyes across. So super important. That eye in the middle is kind of everything. So while I'm using a combo of these two references, I'm also going back to my own face guidelines that dictate all the faces that I ever draw because I'm obsessed. So you saw me do the three eyes across, and then we did, I fine-tuned the right one and the left one based on the green chicks. And I'm using my template not only to draw the ovals, but also to draw the irises and the pupils as well. So it's super fun when you do a mashup because you're like, okay, whose nose is it going to be? Nose A or nose B? So you can kind of go back and forth and like pick different facial features from whatever reference. It's just endlessly fun. And then I decided her chin was a little bit too long. So this is something I do quite often, which is just redraw the chin. It's very common for me to make it longer, and it's also common to make it even shorter. So once all of the guidelines are in, and then you've shored up all of the facial features just like you want them, you can start erasing and then draw hair. I decided to kind of build her out a little bit. I do give you all of the Copic and alcohol marker brands and colors that I'm working with today, as you'll see. So I am obsessed with alcohol markers. I have lots of different brands, and I think what's super fun is that all alcohol markers work exactly the same. So I have a whole slew of Copics, as you'll see me using for this project, but the ink inside is just as good as the ink in like the 24-cent markers, which I'm also using in this exact same project. So I love that you can mix and match. I just found like these $5 sets of 5 and below, like sets of 12. And I was like, I'm grabbing those because, yeah, it's all good. They all work. So this is crazy looking right now, but this is actually really normal when you're working with alcohol markers. I lay mine down in very systematic layers, and I'm giving you all my colors, like I said. And I make the shading patterns on their face very specifically, but I love to copy digital art. That's why I love these face charts. And you'll see here in a second, I'm using, as you can see, all I'm doing is looking at that reference, and I'm mimicking the literal shades of green as they go from super light all the way down to super dark. Now the secret, because this is crazy, and if you've never done alcohol marker work before, and I have a whole series, if you're into this kind of stuff, go check out my Whimsical Women of the World series. It's 16 projects I did here on YouTube last year, actually became a book If you like this kind of thing, you're like, what is this? You can go binge watch that whole series because that is also alcohol marker women and a little bit of color pencils on top. So I apply mine super systematically. So I love alcohol markers because this is one of those cheap Art Beak ones. Again, super juicy, love, 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 dirt, cheap. So again, I'm just mimicking the shading that I see on the model. But the secret to alcohol markers is literally doing a million layers. Like colored pencils are very similar to this as well, where you have to just sit in and get cozy with the fact that you're going to be doing layers, like a bajillion of them. But it's kind of okay. That's like what makes them work in the end, but you have to understand that going in or you'll never finish. Look, she's crazy looking right now. Like that's crazy. So if like you've never done art before and that's staring back at you, like there's no way you're going to be like, oh, this is the worst. What am I doing? So it seems super crazy, but seriously, like if you get the guts up or the energy up to like actually draw along with any of these videos, you'll see it comes out in the end. You have to just like, you've probably heard people say like, trust the process. For some reason, I don't actually love that expression so much because it's not so much that I like trust it. It's just like, it's like it's been proven to me. Like I've done it so many times where I'm like, it looks crazy. It looks crazy. You have to somehow like look away. It's hard because you're drawing her and you're staring right at her. But like she just looks banana pants. But you basically have to very systematically, you start all the way from the light shade and then you get closer to the medium and then you go another step down to a medium. And anytime you want to start blending things together, this is the secret sauce right here. Take a light color of whatever shade you're working on. So obviously this time it's a green. Normally it's a skin color. And you swipe the whole entire area. Alcohol markers are just like paint. Like if they really blend together like paint. But in order for that magic to happen, you have to just keep adding and adding and adding and adding. And like what happens is the alcohol is like a solvent and it holds the pigments inside of it. And so when you put down layer after layer really quick like this and everything is all wet, it starts to mix and really soften. And it's really weird. You'll see like the layers in the back will start to kind of fade away. And you're like, wow, that color was super dark before. And now it's like, doesn't even look dark at all. Like what happened? So the secret, my friends, no joke, is to just keep going. Oh, by the way, this is crazy. Do you know how many layers it took to create her? Spoiler, 15. Freaking team. But you know what? Unlike colored pencils, which is like arduous and painful and slow, markers are super fast and super fun. Just saying, don't give up. Keep going. Let's go. Yeah, sorry. I really mean it though. Like, I know my people and sometimes they get nervous and they get scared and they are not going to do it. They're not going to do it. I know my girls, but girls, seriously, just do it. Just do it anyways. Just keep going even though it looks so crazy. And in fact, I will post my crazy renditions in the Facebook group, on Instagram. I'll show the ugly phases. Oh, now I'm switching gears and I'm working from this reference. This is where the party gets started. So I'll post my ugly phases and post your ugly phase progress photos when you post your final. I would love to see that. And if you're not in my Facebook group, what are you even doing? So awesome over there. Just search Awesome Art School groups because it's awesome. Because it's art school. All right, so this is the thing. We're working with my Pentel Pocket brush pen. You guys, I use this in every single drawing and mixed media project of my life. I'm obsessed with it. Because hello, look at her eyelashes right now. But this is not my idea. This is all from that second face chart reference that I've been working from. And this is another cool thing that's going to happen with this video, which is I'm going to stop yabbering at top speed and I'm actually going to switch into real time and you're going to see me finish up this whole project with colored pencil. And then I'm going to do all the cobweb thingamajiggies that you saw on the reference photo. And by the way, all of this, if you check out the description box, I have information on where to get those references. Okay, so first thing to finish her off though is we're gonna do some highlights on her face. So I'm just gonna use a white colored pencil and I'm going to just lightly give her some shine. Getting fancy, kind of like here. I also like that there's a bit of a white line on the outside here as well. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but I'm gonna mirror that because I think it looks super cool. And then there's also some here on her lip. And like the ball of her nose. And really, really on her nose. I always want to say up her nose. I'm like, no, we're not going up her nose, but like on the bridge of her nose. I can kind of go up here. I'm also noticing there is a bit of a glow up here as well. This is the only time I will put up with colored pencils. I hate colored pencils. I'm underwhelmed by them, but I do love it on top of some watercolor, and I will deal with them on top of alcohol markers as well. They do a nice soft highlight, and it's just very quick. So I'm like, fine, I will use you just for a second. There and there. And where else? Oh, the side of the nostrils. Can also get a little highlight because it makes them look like they're kind of not flared, but you know, properly shaped. Oh yeah, we can do her little chinny chin down here, which is a little lopsided actually. So we can use that to unlopside her chin. And the same thing kind of like up here. Give her, and I'm just following the green face chart. So that gives a nice soft shading. I kind of lose these ones because her hair is coming down. All right, so moving along. So our next step is gonna do those spider web things. All right, I forgot completely that I have this little tool, which is almost like my pocket pentel brush pen, but with white in it. Let's see, we could add just a little extra bling. Oh, you know where we didn't do any bling was actually her bottom lip as well. We could have like a swing there, and oop, it's kind of blobbing up. We have like her bottom lip can have some highlights too, as well as her chin. Yeah, and like, so like if you're like me and colored pencils are underwhelming, you can always go through and add some bling with something like gouache or one of these magical pens. But okay, I'm gonna go for it. Now it kind of, see how it like blobs up at the end? So we have to be really careful to like, I'm gonna wipe that off and I'm gonna very carefully draw the, what's it called? Cobwebs. Oh God, oh God. Okay, here we go. So it's like 1 and then 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so nervous. Okay, and then it goes towards a white spider in the center, which is so badass. So I'll just start like this. So we're gonna go 1. And then look at this, like you click it and then I think more of the white stuff dispenses. So it's like 1 there. So I'll do 1 there and then 1 here. Okay, whew, 1 down, 1 to go. And then, or no, 4 to go. And then there's 1 goes
I'm gonna have it go to, yeah, I guess the side of her nose. Oh God. And then that one goes also to the side of her nose. And then this one is my favorite one because it goes all the way down to her cheek from the middle. So this goes straight down like that. Yikes, we did it. Okay. And then I'm gonna just keep going tit for tat. So this is almost straight down. And it goes to about here, from about there, so. Oh, I'm so nervous. My heart is like beating out of my chest. And then this one, oh God, it's starting to blob, so I'm gonna wipe it off. This one goes here, and this one goes out like that. Okay, 2 left. That one goes over here. And I have to be super careful not to smear the ones I have down already. Ah! This one goes over here. Okay, okay. Oh, we're doing it. Okay, we can do this. Okay, now we just do the lopey thingies. You know, the lopies. You know what I'm talking about? The, like, webs. So this goes... Oh God, why does there have to be 2 layers? Okay, so this goes up like this. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. They're so light. It's probably better in case things go wrong. And then this goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we do another row, which goes 1, oh God, 2, we can do it, 3, 4, come on, we're almost there, we're on the home stretch, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have our little spider. I might make mine black because my skin is so light. Oh my God, I can't believe I didn't screw that all up entirely. Now they have little miniature dots on there. Am I gonna do that too? It's a never-ending project. I could do some dots. I got this. We can do dots. Come on, guys, let's do some dots. Dot, 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 dot. I guess it does make them a little bit extra sparkly. It's nothing crazy. But I love a mashup so much. So we took the eyes and the cobweb idea from one and then mashed it with the skin tone of the other one. Be interesting to see how many people actually do this project. Or are like, no way, Jose, I'm not doing that. All right, we got all of our little dots here. Do, 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 dot, 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 dot. And then last but not least, we have the little spider. Watch me screw up on the spider. We just have like a, kind of looks like a tick. A little body, and then we'll go 1, 2, have make little legs off the body. So I counted 4, and then I'm doing 4 more legs on each one. On her nose. I feel like we can get it bigger than that. then it would look cooler. Oh, look at that. The last line I did was the screw up. It happens every time. Every single time. Look at that. Hilarious. Welcome to my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it has 10 legs, which is bonus spider legs. Well, I think we've done enough damage with this back one. Oh, I feel like I need just a white highlight on its back, because I did that. A little bubble of white went like boom on the back of this. I'll just put a little highlight on that sucker. All right, so here we have Halloween alcohol marker face. Yes, I love this project. Oh my gosh, I have no idea if anyone's gonna do that along with me. Actually, that was quite involved, but I know some of my students at Awesome Art School are gonna definitely rise to the challenge, and I hope that some of my YouTube audience does as well. For all the offerings, again, all the details of where you can find the reference photos, just head over to the description box and you'll find everything you need there. And have an awesome day. I'll see you back next week with another fashion face.